Well, we want Rovers to have that defensive intensity back, don't we? Let them down at Leeds last week, but we want more of what was on display at Wigan. Cut down was Morgan Knowles. And he's hurt him. This is one of their key players and he has gone down in a heap. Morgan Knowles, this could be at least a head test. Nothing wrong with the challenge. No, he certainly stayed down, Morgan Knowles, as though he was groggy. The loose forward of Saints will be checked over. He's at least going to have to leave the field. The way he slumped to the floor. There's protocols to follow here. Even the fans are shouting it in the Roger Millward stand that the bare minimum is that Morgan Knowles will have to leave the field and be checked. I think Chris Kendall is checking if there was any foul play. Didn't look to be. And Knowles will leave the field. And what's the decision of Chris Kendall? So 7.5 minutes gone. George Delaney has to come out and Morgan Knowles doesn't look in a good way. And Chris Kendall is speaking to Rhyse Martin, who has been yellow carded. Must have been contact to the head. At first view, it didn't look too bad, but on the advice of the video referee, Jack Smith, Chris Kendall has sent Rhyse Martin to the bin. Absolutely nothing wrong with that. It was across the chest. Jez Litten. Morg, will he look to do similar? He feeds Dorrow. Oh, Dorrow takes a high shot there. Now then, if it's contact with the head, oh, he's got to go. He's got to go. George Delaney got away with one at Castleford, didn't he, when he didn't receive a ban, and he's done exactly the same thing there. The lad needs to control his tackling technique, but for me, that is a bare minimum yellow. It's possibly a red. It's contact with the head, no mitigation. Let's see what the officials decide. So Chris Kendall is calling Delaney out. What's the colour of the card? Johnny Lomax is coming across with him. This could be red, you know. No, it's yellow. So now it's Saints' turn to be down a man. Down one of the sides, you feel. Oh, Minchella has straightened it up and gone into the 20. Good offload to Dorrow, who will take the tackle though. Lee's all over the top of the Rovers man. 6 again. Too aggressive there. The step of Morg. Morg is around 13 out. Just to the right-hand side of the upright. Litten moves it centre field to Minchella. There's a ball over the top. Broadbent, though, was running out of space as he caught it. Burgess will move it back inside to Lewis. Lewis moves it to May centre field. Long ball to Morg. Running opportunities. Morg has gone through. He gets the offload away to Dean Hadley. Rovers are just 3-4 metres short now. Litten to May. Flat pass to Martin. Martin goes in for Rovers, surely. What's the decision here? We're going upstairs. What's the decision on the field? Was it a double movement? He's saying no try. So Jack Smith's decision is no try. Again, no from St Helens. It was Whitley as Martin fires it wide to Burgess. Comes in off the wing, does Burgess. Still going. Rovers 12 metres out. Will they put the shift play on all the way from left to right here? Morgan's hung one up for the chasers. Saints, though, have made the catch, have they? Oh, what's the decision here? Chris Kendall's going to send it upstairs to Jack Smith again. The Rovers players were celebrating the try. He's gone no try again. Up until this point, it looks okay. And then it looks as though he maybe just knocks on. So another really close shave for Rovers. If James Batchelor keeps hold of that, he potentially scores. Still 0-0. What he can possess in terms of the slip ball, and they get bodies all over the top of him. Rovers will fire to Lewis. Martin stabs ahead. The chase is on. Saylor takes no chances. Repeat set for Hull Kingston Rovers. Well, is this a captain's challenge from, or is it from Rovers because of the hit on Mikey Lewis, maybe? Captain's challenge. I think Rovers want a penalty for a late hit. That's all I can think of here. Yep, that's exactly what they're looking at, I believe, as Lewis moves the ball on. Well, not too much to see on that one. Was Lewis taken off the ball? I don't think he was, you know. I think this is a bit of a waste of a challenge. Wider angle will give more evidence. There was nothing in that. Absolutely, I'll be really surprised if Rovers get a penalty here. Well, what do I know? So Rhyse Martin, about 10 metres to the left-hand side. Right-footed kicker. No problems, and Rhyse Martin puts Rovers 2-0 into the lead. Darryl Clark. Oh, he's seen a gap and he's gone for it. He's carried Saints to within 13 metres on tackle 5. Have Rovers got sufficient? That's come out. Oh, he's given a penalty. Will Rovers captain challenge it? Jez Litten will know if he's infringed. Saints are already saying take the 2. Oh, it looked to be a little flick, didn't they, from Artemorg? Just a slight little flick upwards, and that's enough these days. So as the clock runs down inside the final minutes of this first half, Percival with lots of loft gets the ball between the uprights, and it's the Robins 2, the Saints 2. Minchella feeds Hadley. Hadley met by a strong collision from Delaney, who, well, was he fortunate to stay on? We'll see during the week. Lewis in space. Measures the pass to Martin. Martin just tries to bump off a couple of Saints defenders. Lewis taking them on his jinx. Oh, he's tripped! He's tripped, Mikey Lewis, and this could be a sin binning. I think the referee's just saying they're coming together, but Rovers have got the penalty award. And, well, pretty much like the first half, I don't think either of these sides are going to pass up an opportunity to add on an easy 2. So just sort of left of the uprights as Rhyse's kick in. He'll kick it into the new south stand structure, which is very well populated. And Martin makes it 4-2 to the Robins. 8 metres from halfway. Rovers come skinny side. May taking them on. Trying to get the ball away. Oh, and the support was there, but that was great from Tyrone May. And Mikey Lewis will test the Saints' mettle here. It hit a Rovers man on the head. Hiku's going to try and run around the outside. Rovers keeping it alive. Oh, Rovers with Tom Davis. Is this play on? Has Tom Davis got one? Chris Kendall, what's he going to say in terms of the... Oh, he's gone no try. He's gone no try. It hit on the head. The pickup's clean from Sam. It may all be whether Peta Hiku stays in touch. Oh, he's on the line. He's on the line. Correct decision. Big opportunity this, you feel, now for Rovers. May is going to be under pressure quickly. He feeds Whitbread. Whitbread met by a 3-man tackle in the centre of the field. May, the link to Lewis. Flat to Rhyse Martin. Martin held up by 2. Has that ball spun out? It has. The referee said play on. And he's given a penalty to Rovers for the strip. I don't think 2's a wise option from here. 26 minutes remaining. I think Saints are challenging the ball strip. And the ball carrier for Rovers was Rhyse Martin. There has to be conclusive evidence not to go with the referee's decision. And it's difficult to see from what we've looked back on the big screen so far. He may have to go inconclusive. Unsuccessful. Best outcome possible, that for Rovers. And again, if case the ball strikes an upright, you've got to be ready. The cheers, though, say that Rhyse Martin has made it. Hulkingston Rovers 6, St Helens 2. Here's a delay and he just goes careering in. And by... Oh, Rovers have put pressure on him. Oh, and Lewis has picked up and Lewis has gone. Lewis up the centre of the field. It's a penalty. Another penalty and surely another 2 for Rovers. Saints can't challenge it. And it was the kick pressure of Jai Whitbread. Take a bow, Jai. He got in front of the kicker. And that enabled Rovers to counter. Rhyse Martin, about 22 out. Just left of centre. Again, the East Stand will give us the early indication. The roar goes up. Rhyse Martin 8 points, Hulkingston Rovers 8 points. They lead the Saints 8-2. Leyland fights Tanganoa. Tanganoa, 3 Saints defenders needed. Lewis just had to reach for that one, and then left-footed has gone for the 40-20. What a kick that was. Magic Mikey delivers. Now can Rovers build on that? Whitbread is met 8 metres out. Leyland we know can be a bullet from marker. Saints alert to the danger though. Jai Whitbread's in at the play the ball. Needs to be a crisp pass. He finds May pretty well. May to Lewis. Out wide it goes! Burgess for the corner! A diving finish from the Budgie! And with 13 and a half minutes remaining, Rovers have a huge, huge try in this game. The 40-20 of Mikey Lewis. The try of Joe Burgess. Rovers lead 12-2. That's now a 2-score advantage. That is so important. And when the Robins moved it left, Joe Burgess just pinned back his ears, and to the delight of his coach Willie Peters, dived in the left-hand corner. 4.5 minutes remain. Lewis. Oh, great tackle over on the far side by Budgie. And Saints are just playing Harlem Globetrotters here, aren't they? Good bust up the centre by Walmsley. Kendall drags Rovers back a good 10. We're on tackle 4 in this set. The kick in behind. Just puts it dead. Oh, Saints have got there. The arm stretched out from the Saints man, and the try on the field is given to Dion Cross, and we have a nervous finish now. Unstructured play from St Helens. But the kick of Wellesby looks to have been grounded okay by Dion Cross, and well, this is a massive kick. If he gets it, a converted try could see Saints pinch this one. If he misses it at best, they could take it to golden point. Just a couple in from this right hand edge. It looks good. The flags are raised. It is 12-8 to the Robins with 3.5 minutes to go. 48 seconds remain. It's do or die for this for St Helens. Percival on the fly, feeds it out wide. Cross is met by a great tackle. It's tackle 5 and it was Tom Davis. The kick is a high one, it's a spiralling one. Oh, and it's been lost, but Rovers can eat up the shot clock. 20-second shot clock, Rovers can eat it up. That's not a bad outcome, that, for Rovers. They'll probably have to defend one tackle. They don't, because the hooter has sounded. That was an almighty battle. And Hull Kingston Rovers have won it by 12 points to 8. Just 2-2 at half-time. Then it was a tale of penalties from Rhyse Martin as he kicked 3 on the bounce to make it 8-2. 13 minutes from the end. Joe Burgess scorched in the corner. Martin couldn't convert. It was 12-2, and then Saints made it a very nervous finish. They scored in minute 76 through Dion Cross off the kick behind of Jack Welsby, but Rovers, they did enough. It's another 2 points. That's the top 2 in the bag. That's the top 2 in the bag for Rovers. Now let's go on and win this League Leaders Shield, and let's do it next week by defeating the Black and Whites. Full time here at Sewell Group Craven Park in front of 12,169 is Hull Kingston Rovers 12, St Helens 8.